First off, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Uchak Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that teach us His word. And shalom unto the whole field elect upon the four corners of this earth that's trying to make it up out of here. So his lesson that I want to bring out was just a little quick lesson and reminder to make sure that you're studying, because I made the mistake recently of trying to break something down that I hadn't 100% studied. And you got to make sure that you completely understand something before you try it and bring it out, because then you're teaching other people incorrectly and you have an incorrect doctrine going out. And if you have an incorrect doctrine about the Most High's truth going out, then there's a whole bunch of confusion going on, and people are going to look at us and we'll be able to be people are going to look at GMS and be able to look at them in a negative light, because we're bringing out different breakdowns, different things of the sort. So that's why, as a reminder to myself and brothers out there, to continue to study with things, to make sure that you got the breakdown 100% packed down before you bring something out. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 1 says, "And I, brethren, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in Hamashiach. I have fed you with milk and not with meat, for hitherto ye were not able to bear it, neither yet now are ye able." So I brought this scripture out to show that before you start handling, before you start eating steak, before you start getting into them hearty foods, you gotta feed yourself with milk first. And what's that? That's the basic breakdowns. That's the lower level things that you can get into and start learning. But once you gird up your loins, once you start progressing in the spirit and in this truth, you can start getting and eating that steak. You can start eating that meat, because you'll have more understanding of this truth. You'll have more experience in studying, and you'll be able to bring out those more complex breakdowns. And if you do want to bring out a complex breakdown, then by all means go ahead, but just make sure that you have it studied so that you're able to bring that breakdown out in truth and sincerity. You can be sincere about it, but is it in truth? Is it in the Most High's truth? Here I'll get 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15. It says, "Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." So it says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High. So you got to continue to study so that you can prove yourself to the Most High, and that people can look at you and know that you've been studying and know that you've been increasing. And it says, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So you're bringing out this truth, and you're doing it in a righteous manner. You're doing it in a clear, concise, and straightforward manner. That you're not bringing out these breakdowns incorrectly. You're not bringing out these breakdowns in confusion. You're rightly dividing the word of truth so that people hear it, and they're hearing the Most High's truth. They're not hearing incorrect breakdowns. They're not hearing they're not hearing babblings or anything like that. It's rightly divided so that people can understand and retain and be edified. And that's what you want to make sure that you're able to do before you bring something out. You got to make sure that you're able to edify someone righteously with whatever you're bringing out before you want to bring it out. So yeah, that's all I wanted to touch on with that. But that being said, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Uchak and Shalom.